and good morning. Welcome to the stream. Another one. Here we are. Another Saturday. I feel like I've been doing this for years, but also like 2 days at the same time. But it is the 25th, 26th, one of those 20s of the 90-Day Novel Writing Challenge. I'm your host, Cody the Writer. I'm writing a fantasy book in the months of October, November, December, or 90 days, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, we're here. We're about 54,000 words into this book. And we have made it past the sappy, sad part, and we have jumped right back into some action. And I fear that the action will not stop until the end of this book. So we've started that ball rolling, and it's only gonna tumble as we move along. But we have so many friends with me today. We have Miss Charlie. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
What you working on?
Oh yeah, should probably mention that. Yeah, so I'm working on a dark fantasy project, calling it Project Reaper, and I am officially 35,401 words exactly into the draft. So,
wow,
very nice, very nice. What chapter are you going to be working on today?
So I'm finishing up chapter 16, and then I think I'm going to pop over to chapter 18 because I don't think I have that much left in this chapter to go. So.
Amen. Nice. So exciting.
Yeah.
And we have Katie. How are you doing, friend?
Hello, I'm doing okay. I was a little bit sick yesterday, so apologies for the low energy today. I'm also
party too hard on your birthday.
Oh, absolutely. You know it. I'm also surrounded by dogs. So if you ever see me turn in a random direction, it's because the dog is trying to get somewhere that they you can see a bear over here.
Yes.
Oh, the baby.
He's the big babies.
He's a big baby. We got big babies here. Anyway, today I'm going to be working on my Formula One contemporary romance novel. I have just hit the midpoint, so we're writing the midpoint, which is a little scary. Oh, can't believe it. We're at 48,650 words for the manuscript, so we're just chucking along.
So does that mean, because I know you're doing like 2,000 words a day, so does that mean you'll hit 50K today?
I theoretically could hit it during the stream. So
theoretically. Oh, that would be fun. We get to party for 50K for sure. It won't be an Evelyn party, but because I don't have cool videos and songs.
You don't need it, Cody. We can do our own little dance party.
Right. I'm just gonna be like,
I'm gonna need some fire in the chat.
Just do do like a little.
No, I was gonna be like, Dolly. Make my own sound effects.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. And speaking of Miss Evelyn, how are you doing today, friend?
I am swell. You know, it's always a good day when I get to stream with you, Cody, and meet some lovely new friends. It's my first time streaming or meeting Katie, so that's awesome. And I love Charlie. I've known Charlie for a little while now, so I'm happy. No complaints. And I'm working on Project Faucus. I've been working on this for freaking forever. I'm the slowest writer on the planet. Sorry to say. I feel like people have done like 3 projects in the amount of time I've done this one, but that's okay. But I am on chapter 16, but I'm sitting at a cute little 88,881 words. So only chapter 16, but they're long chapters. I think a lot of them are going to get sliced and diced in future drafts and like subdivided. But yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm excited about where I'm at. It's a fun chapter. So
really you're writing multiple books just all at once.
It kind of feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Like, yeah, it feels that way. That's accurate.
So there you go. I love that. And what chapter am I even on? I was just doing a little bit of reading through. I'm on chapter 27, if you can believe it.
Wow.
And yeah, the last thing that I wrote without any words was unable to stop his erratic charge, pummels nothing but chilled air before crashing into the cavern wall. Yeah, a name came before the first part to make it make sense, but you don't get to know who that is yet.
Redacted.
Redacted.
Damn it, Cody.
But we have so many friends with us in the chat. We have Kylie here. Hello, welcome in. Becca, welcome. Kingston, hi, popping in to say hi. All of you enjoy the sprinting stream. Thank you so much, Kingston, for popping in. Black Fairy Queen, hello and good morning. Good morning, good morning. So many friends. Hello, Natalie and Heather. Good morning. Natalie says, today I need to write a lot, so I'm locked in, clocked in. I know that's right. Because aren't you technically officially fun employed right now? Because you reached the end of your contract? So
I
that's
think you're right about that,
exciting.
Cody. I heard
That's
a little something about that too.
Okay. Because I remember you saying, I think you said yesterday was your last day on this contract. So that's exciting. Hello, Z. Welcome in. And that says Cece, and I read Z right here. I can't. It's fine. We're doing our best. We're awake. Hello, Anna. Hoping to write in a bit. Still drinking my morning coffee. Honestly,
Ooh.
same.
I need to make my morning chocolate milk. What the heck? I'm slacking.
You are slacking.
I'll do it during the first sprint. I gotta get it.
And make some for me too, because I keep forgetting to get Hershey syrup. I need to do better. Because see, me personally, I love the Prairie Farms chocolate milk because it's like thick.
Yeah,
like it's almost like melted ice cream thick, you know.
Yeah, that's probably the what's it called? The D milk, grade D or whatever. That's the good. Yeah. That's the good stuff.
Oh, yep. Contract ended yesterday. Love to see that.
Awesome.
Yes. Oh, good morning, Liz. Welcome in. Happy to have you join in today. And Biz, welcome in. Okay. So we were kind of, yapping about it off stream, but I kind of want to like bring up the topic of video games again because I told you guys, but I want to talk to the stream about this game that me and Clark are playing right now. And I may have mentioned it before, and if I have, you can just say, that's okay, Grandpa, I'll go back to bed. Okay? But it's called Expedition 33. And it's such a beautiful game. Like, it is heartbreaking, but also funny. And there is just this like found family element to it. But some of people are actually like related to each other. And it's just like, such a beautiful story so far, and I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface because there's so many things and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But the basic premise is that there is this paintress who every year paints a number on the monolith, and whatever number she paints, anyone beyond that age disappears Thanos style. And it started at 100, but every year it's gone down. And every year they send a new expedition based on the year that it is. So we've been finding audio logs from like Expedition 67 and 54 and 34. And now we're Expedition 33. And so we're leaving behind also journals of things that we're discovering. And so it's just like, it's so cool. And if you're into like turn-based Final Fantasy-esque story games, highly recommend it. But Charlie, you were talking about The Last of Us.
Obsessed. I'm obsessed.
Okay, so you said you played it how many times all the way through?
This is so embarrassing because like I think that, like people look at me, they don't say she likes me. But I've played The Last of Us at least 40 times. The first one. The first one. I have played the second one only once because it hurts my heart.
Yes,
it really hurts my heart to play that one.
So the first one doesn't? The opening of the first one?
The first one isn't as bad because they're not as connected to the characters, like the characters that you move through the video game, as you are in the second one. I mean, we all know if you played it or watched the series, you know what happens, and it makes me angry thinking about it. I still like my blood is boiling. But I love The Last of Us. Any story-based video games like that specifically, but there's just something about a good zombie apocalypse that just speaks me.
And I love a story that's not afraid to kill a main character. You know?
Yeah.
Like, because it's realistic, you know? Sometimes the main character along the mission might change, you know? You just have to... And I'm finding that with this new game as well. That they are not afraid to kill off a main character because... That's all I'm going to say. Because me and Clark were watching and we were like, are they, what? We're not even halfway through the game. It was crazy. But anyways, Katie, do you have any like favorite video game, like story, or just brain rot game? It can be anything.
Well, I mean, I am a cozy gamer at my core most of the time. I love Stardew Valley, The Sims. I like watching video games a lot more than I like playing them.
Yes.
And I love a gaming stream or anything like that. But the game that I play the most, or have loved the most, that I recommend to everyone to play if you like playing like story-based games, is Detroit Become Human. It is so good.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, if you don't know what Detroit Become Human is, please go play it. Honestly, I recommend kind of going in blind, so I won't say a whole ton, but it is a very story-based game. There's still a lot of action, but it takes place in the future where there are androids that have become literally like a part of everybody's lives.
This is on my, I have like a whole list of games that I want to get, and this is on the list.
It's so good. It's so, and like, it's really, I played it like years ago when I was in college. But it's even more, I kind of want to replay it now because it's so topical to now. There's all this conversation about robots and AI and stuff. And that's basically essentially the plot of Detroit Become Human. And
it was ahead of its time.
It really was. And there's like ethical, moral dilemmas and stuff, but it's also full of action. And there's 3 POVs. And so you see 3 different types of androids having to grapple with, and also humans, because there's still humans in this world, but having to grapple with like, what is life like now that they're becoming human. So I love Detroit Become Human. I played it with my best friend when we were in high school or in college. And honestly, she's way better at video games than I am. So she played most of like the hard parts because I just like to watch. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
So even if you
it's one of those games that like heavily involves like the butterfly effect. So like every decision that you make heavily impacts the story. And the thing that I loved about it is there is no game over. So like even if you kill a main character by accident, you're gonna continue on through the story. And so like it's all like decision based, and there's so many like alternate ways it can go. It's so fun.
When the stream is over, I'm definitely gonna go.
It kind of reminds me of that one video game. It was not The Quarry. That one came after it, but it was the one before that. It was like Until Dawn.
Oh yes, it's like Until Dawn, but not horror. Until Dawn has jump scares.
It's more sci-fi.
Yeah. I do also love Until Dawn, and also if you like the butterfly game effect, Life is Strange. It's a computer game. That one. Oh,
that one is so good.
It's heartbreaking.
Still traumatized by her.
Yeah.
Still traumatized by her.
That queen, that diva.
Oh, so good.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, those are my game recommendations.
So basically, me and Katie have the exact same taste in games.
I mean, I think we all have the same taste in games. Because I've played Life is Strange. I have Until Dawn. I love both of them. And I think I would love Detroit Become Human.
For sure.
Put it at the top of your list.
Evelyn, what's one of your favorite games? I know you talked about The Sims a little bit off.
Yeah,
offline.
I'm not a huge gamer, but it's not because I don't like it or anything. It's just something I haven't really like broached too much. Like I just haven't touched it or whatever too much. But I like The Sims. I like playing the Lego games, which are really, really simple, but that's like a comfort game for me. I just
classic, though.
Very classic. And then I will say one of the PC games that I love, it's like very stupid, but I love Among Us. I could play Among Us. Like,
oh my god,
it's my favorite wind down thing at the end of the night. And I know I'm in there with like 12-year-olds. I don't care. Like,
don't care.
Among Us game win.
You're sus.
Yeah, I know. I really want to do one. I used to do it on stream. Like when I streamed years ago, I used to do it on stream and like start a room, and then people watching could come play with me. Like, and we would all play together. And I'd like to try and do that again at some point. That's on my little idea list sheet that I have. But
if you ever do, hit me up. I will come play.
Okay, Katie.
Right.
Yes.
You got it. Like, I'll make it. It sounds like all of you may have to be a part of that because you guys are way more well versed in the world of gaming than I am. But I do love me some Among Us. Like, that's another pretty simple game. It's like a whodunit because I love like, you know, the show Traitors, like that sort of thing. Like, I just love that type of stuff.
Love the Traitors.
You know what game I think you would absolutely love? Little Big Planet Has
I've
anyone
never
played
heard of
that?
that. I'm gonna
Is
Google it
that
though.
the one with
I
like
love Little Big
the
Planet.
sack boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to like get through
What an
the.
unfortunate name.
It's so cute. I love it
Oh
so
my
much.
It's such an unfortunate name, but he is
It
cute.
is.
He
It
is
is.
cute. I just Googled it.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
gonna
you
write it
would love
down.
that. It's just like it's a puzzle game, sort of. But it's just like it's definitely cozy vibes.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
write it down because yeah, I love cozy gaming.
Yeah, I see. Usually in like the winter time, that's usually when I'm going more for like the story, like the deep like narrative games, and then usually the rest of the year it's like Pokemon or Animal Crossing or something like I don't have to think as hard about.
Harvest Moon.
Okay, I do have to say I forgot about something. Okay.
Okay.
And since we're in the holiday season, I do need to mention this. I still have my old Nintendo 64 console, and my cousins and I play like on the old Nintendo 64 with the old controllers that had the 3 prongs, we play
Mhm.
every like holiday. We play Mario Party and things
Yes.
get heated. Like we steal
Hated.
stars, we steal coins, we wait
Yes.
till the end. And let me tell you, family relationships have almost been broken. I mean, I'm joking, but like seriously,
it's
like
over
Monopoly.
that game.
Mario Party is like virtual Monopoly. It can
It
end
is.
a family.
Yes,
Mhm.
I agree.
Because if you take my stars, I will throat punch you.
You're dead
okay?
to me, bro. Yeah.
Like dead to me for
Yes.
real.
Not the throat
Ugh, but my favorite part. Okay, and don't tell Park because he's not watching this. But I'm buying him the new Mario Party for Christmas for Switch. But he loves like mini games. Like that is his favorite thing. And Mario Party is basically like mini games over Jesus. It's crazy. Like Six Flags over Jesus, but mini games.
Mhm.
That's what we call. So we have this really big church here. It's called Bellevue, and it is literally Six Flags over Jesus. It is huge.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And like there's a cross is like huge, tall as a building.
Wow.
But hey, the South,
Yeah.
it's crazy times. Ooh, Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, and playing Coral Island right now. Ooh, I don't know what Coral Island is, but it sounds like you're just like, in my mind, you're swimming and snorkeling around and studying pretty coral.
Yeah. Has anyone played Subnautica? That was one my brother recommended to me a while ago.
I have heard of it. I feel like I've seen people play it, but I don't think
'Cause I know
I've never
that's-
played it myself.
like an underwater
Okay.
one. That's what that made me think
Mhm.
of that. Oh, and Mario Kart. That's another
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
We play
yeah.
the
Mario
old
Kart.
Mario Kart,
Mario
and it's
Kart.
like, and
So
the
good.
old Super Smash. The old Super Smash Brothers
Mhm.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I feel like it wasn't quite as advanced, so it's really easy. You can just
Just
spam
spam
and
buttons.
punch someone right off the edge of the. And you
Yeah.
talk about something that'll make you throw your controller. Like,
Yes,
oh.
yes, love all those games. Yes,
Has
Mario
anybody
Party.
ever heard of Abe's Odyssey Oddworld?
No.
This might be like
No.
super. It's like a super niche game. It's basically like this alien that works in a meat packing plant, and he finds out they're packing his species into the meat, and he has to like escape his job. It's like this really. It's actually really hard, but it's really fun too. Just kind of like a weird, cozy game.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, I got distracted by the fact that you get to be a farming mermaid.
That's
Cute.
cool.
It's like a
Ugh.
normal farming sim game, but eventually you get to be a farming mermaid. I mean,
I just Googled it, and it does look quite cozy and fun.
oh, amen. I love
I'm
that.
adding it to my list. Oh,
Miley,
Miley.
love you guys. Actually going to go nap, but wanted to drop some love. Thank you so much for the luck,
Miley.
because we are going to need it, because we're going to be getting into our first stream.
Transition king.
Right now.
Transition king. Every time.
We're not just gonna talk about video games all day. Ugh.
I know, I wish we could. But we can talk about video games more after the stream if it makes you feel better.
True.
I guess.
I know,
Gotta write
I know.
words.
I
need
want
to find
us to be stacked. Oh, there we go.
Here we are.
Okay. 40 minutes are on the clock, friends. Best of luck and happy writing. We'll see you on the other side. There we go. Ooh. Had too many tabs open. How did it go?
I'll go first, I guess. For me, it went. It was slow. I struggled to get into it. I got a lot more into it towards the end of the sprint, but I ended up only writing 175 words.
Okay, still progress. We love to see it. Katie, how'd it go for you?
Went pretty good. I'm at the midpoint, so I'm just doing some internal character monologuing at the moment before we get into some action, which is going to be a little bit more tough to write because I don't know if everyone's going to be shocked by this knowledge, but I've never actually driven a Formula One car. So describing the feeling of driving one is a little bit difficult. So I'm doing a lot of research into that, but I did end up writing 529 words. That's right. So
yes,
that's awesome.
Slay. And Evelyn, how did it go for you, friend?
It went okay. I had a similar experience to Charlie, I feel like, where I got more invested like towards the end of the sprint. I feel like the first sprint, no matter whose stream I'm watching or if I'm doing a stream, it doesn't matter. The first sprint is always the hardest, because you're just trying to like get back in the world and get back in the story and everything. But I did find a groove towards the end, but I only wrote 242 words, but I'll take it. I'm okay with that. Right. Especially since I found a groove and can hopefully do more next sprint. But yeah. How did you do, Cody?
If you will. I did pretty well. I got about 419 words, almost 420. So close, but not quite there. But yeah, and I'm in Katie's boat where I'm actually am writing an action scene, and I too, and this may be shocking, but I have never taken down a shadow demon before, so I'm really just having to to figure it out as I go, Yeah, but it's okay because in the process of that sprint, we have dismembered 2 arms.
Ooh.
From this shadow creature, and I mean, really, that was the main point. Okay, so this scene, since we were talking about video games earlier, this scene is very heavily inspired by like sort of like my favorite like boss fights in like old games, where like you'd have to like dodge out of the way to get the boss to like slam into the wall and be disoriented for a minute so you could like beat it up. It's like that, where literally this creature is like darting at them and they're like splitting off, and like so it like rams into the wall so they can like dismember the arms, because that seems to be its only weapon, because it basically has like, I don't know, they're like everything is like elongated, and so it's almost like knives on all of their fingers, Edward Scissorhands, if you will. But they're like, I don't know, they're like long, every finger is like a long like onyx black just sharp thing. And so basically their plan was to cut its arms off because they're long and thin. It seems to be the best place to attack. Also inspired by Dead Space, if you've ever played that video game, where the whole like way that only way to kill the necromorphs is by dismembering them, like cutting off their arms and legs, and that's the only way you can stop them. So anyways, this little moment, this actiony moment, is very heavily inspired by video games, which is so interesting that we were talking about that earlier. But do we all potentially want to maybe share a line while I see how the chat did? Let's see. We had Jessica join us during that sprint. Good morning to you. Had JK Lambo jump in. Good morning, everyone. How are you all, and what are you working on? Revising chapter 2 of my pastry chef rivals novel, Project Sugar and Spice. JK, that is so amazing. I am on chapter 27 of Project Purple. Things are crazy. But I think we're all drafting, right? None of us are revising. So yeah, we're all just doing our best. JK Lambo typing away. Jessica says, this sprint from when I joined was spent getting myself set up and then loving on my cat to keep him from sneaking around his cone. Amen. My cat is currently sleeping on a stack of boxes under my desk, like crescent roll style. Like she is living her best life. Couldn't be bothered that I'm even here. Hello, DW.
I
Welcome
love DW.
in. Same. We love some DW. No writing for me today. Just popping in before my tennis club match in a few hours.
Oh my God, good
Ooh.
luck.
Right.
Hope you
Maybe you'll
win.
find a tennis romance.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. May I direct you to? I researched while crafting for an ornament exchange tonight. Ooh, so fun. Love an ornament exchange. I thought I had a whole F1 career up to 5 years ago, Kate.
Yeah, I've kept it a secret up until now.
Right. JK says no words written, but I'm getting some research done on excellent quality calligraphy sets. Context, my female main character is a secret poetry writer and she wants a hobby that has nothing to do with baking. I love that. That's kind of how I was in college because music was my hobby, but then I was a music major in school. And so I was like, I need to do something that's not this. And it was like every time I came home, my mom would be like, sing for us, baby. We want to hear what you're learning at that college. And I was like, Mama, I don't want to. I do not.
Oh,
I love the impression of your mom, though.
yes.
Oh, yeah. So supportive, but it got to the point where I was like, I was singing so much. When I came home, I was like, don't ask me to sing, please. Because it's just, I can't. I do it all the time. Yeah, baking is tied to making money. Yeah, well, I thought being a music major was tied to that too, and it was not. So I had to cut her loose. Consumed my coffee, had a few bites that'll pass for breakfast. Amen. I'm having my protein shake coffee situation.
Yeah.
We love to see it. I got some ideas down for one of my projects in every lifetime and wrote 190 words in a poem for a Christmas present for the husband.
Oh, cute.
I love that you're writing poetry for your husband. That's so cute. Contrary to popular belief, I have not made steamed toffee pudding, which is ironic because I'm from the UK. I've never had steamed toffee pudding, but it sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I love toffee. So, and I love bread pudding. So I can only assume. In the middle of writing Project Sweaters of my post-breakup self-discovery romance novel. Love. 591 words in chapter 18. And managed to get 660 words done. Very nice, EC. That's awesome. Okay, so are we ready to share some lines?
Sure.
Who would like to go first? You want to just start it off, Charlie? Kick us
Okay.
off.
So, okay. A few hours later, the sky is a bleached rose hue swirling through fluffy white clouds that remind me of spun sugar. We ride in a staggered line through the dunes at a steady trudge, taking extra care not to push our horses too hard. The sand can be a dangerous place, according to Cyrus, who, despite my protests and insistence that I'd much rather ride alone to allow myself time to think, lingers behind the group to ride alongside me.
Love.
I like it. Love your description of the sky. That's so
I know.
Good. Right.
I was thinking that too. The sponge. Did you say spun sugar?
Mhm.
I thought that was
Little cotton candy
Yeah.
sky, honey.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
Katie, would you like to
All
share?
right. I do. This is some of my. I love torturing my characters, so you can come along for the ride.
Welcome.
Rage seeps in first, caustic and sharp. Rage that he's been brought low by the man that he hates. Rage that he can't just let it go. Rage that no matter how far he runs, how many miles he drives, how many years he puts between his father and him, he can never get rid of the embedded scars that refuse to heal. Jasper stalks through the garage, the rage beginning to explode outward. No one speaks to him, and they probably all assume he's upset by his lower placement. Like a wildfire, his rage consumes, eats through all of his masks, his brain's security measures. And once he's back in his driver room, he can't stop his trembling fist from connecting with the door, the wall, the mirror. Oop, just jumped. It shatters, and the sound has him blinking back to himself, staring at his fragmented reflection. Pain slices through his emotions, and his right fist is laced with blood and bruises. The rage unfolds into its more true face, fear. When he looks into his face, meets his cold, icy blue eyes, he sees not himself, but Axel. Because underneath it all, he knows he puts those shields on himself to hide the anger, to tamp it down and forget that that side of him exists, that it was not just beaten into him, but burns in his blood, his DNA, the very core of his being. And while he cannot stand his father, his truer fear is becoming him. and the fractured glass, his bloody knuckles, the flexing muscle of his jaw. It all looks exactly like Axel. Like, despite all of his hard work and conditioning, maybe they aren't so different after all.
Is that a first draft?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are not writing. I'm writing a whole. My first drafts are not y'all's first drafts. I'm just saying, because between you and Charlie and Cody's little audiobook excerpts that we get every once in a while of his book, I'm like, okay, I am not doing the same. I gotta catch up, bro. Oh my god. Anyways, that was so good.
Yeah,
yeah. You that hit me.
It's tough.
Yeah, because when you said the knocking jaw, you know, all that kind of stuff, it was very much reminded me of my dad, and when I was younger, and I was like, oh, dang, okay, settle down. It's getting too personal.
Sorry, at the midpoint.
No.
We gotta make it real.
I loved it. It was so beautifully written. Great job. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really great.
Thank you.
And then Evelyn, I don't even say it, because I know you're gonna be mean to yourself.
Well, no,
I'm sure
I mean,
what you have to share is just as beautiful and amazing.
well, I only have one sentence to share. I took this way too literally too. I should have gone back and found something great. I literally just highlighted my last sentence, but
That's fine.
I'm gonna give it to the people, you know.
Give it to the
Do
people.
it for the people. But he wasn't speaking any differently than usual, but something in his demeanor seemed ... off. Period.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like if I read anything more, I will say, from like this exact bit that I just
like a big
wrote.
spoiler.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be pretty spoilery, and there's a lot of different like characters mentioned, and I don't want to be like redacted, turn to redacted, and
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's what I have to share. But Cody, I know you got some kind of groundbreaking monster fighting, so let's hear it. Everybody get ready too, because when Cody reads, it is like an audiobook experience. So like settle in, get your drink. I'm gonna hold my chalky milk and
Evelyn,
just
you're too kind. Thank
live
you
my
so
best
much.
life for the next,
Okay.
30 seconds or however much he gives us.
Okay, well, I am gonna say blanks for names because I don't want to spoil things, but you're just gonna get. It's only one name that needs to be blanked, so I won't blank the other ones. Now, Trigger shouts again. I raise my sword high over my head, eyes fixed on the spot where the thin arm connects to Blank's torso. He stumbles in place, and I bring my sword down hard, slicing through tendon and brittle bone until his arm falls with a thick squelch. Groans of pain bubble through the viscous liquid pouring from Blank's mouth as he turns to face me. A small part of me wonders if the real Blank is still in there, a passenger to his own mind, or if this is simply a trick of the trials, death hiding under a mask of familiarity.
Oh. Okay. Couple notes. First of all, I love.
That was the best.
Sorry, I don't mean like critiques. I mean things
No.
I thought were cool.
I knew exactly what you meant, but that was just so funny to me.
Sorry, I feel like I said that like an agent or something that was like, give
Couple
me the
notes.
excerpt. And then,
Yep.
Sorry. First of
All right,
all,
I'm sad.
I love the name Trigger. I just think, is that a name, right? Like that's
It
one of the
is.
names. I heard that, right?
Yeah,
Love
he's
that.
one of my Three Stooges.
Oh, I just love that so much. And then I should have even said a few. I just have two things. And then I love the passenger to his own mind.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
So good. So
Yeah.
now
Scary
notes
thought.
from the other writers in the group, anything you all want to share?
Just like everybody's got some like hard hitting lines today. I'm just loving it.
Mhm.
I have no
Mhm.
notes. Everybody, no notes. No notes. Y'all ate. That's all.
No crumbs. Not a single crumb is left.
Yeah,
Every single
we're all,
time,
we're
I
all
need
just
more.
like killing things and being sad. So we love writing. So excited. We do have some lines in the chat though. JK Lambo has a line from what they wrote yesterday. Leaves in beautiful various shades of yellow, orange, and red greeted her when she looked out the window of creative confections. She couldn't believe it had only been a few days since she and Xavier made their relationship official. Correct. Secret relationship official, as it was not no one's business but their own, and she preferred things to stay that way. And that's the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Really is nobody
Tells
else's
me-
business. You know what
tells
I'm
me
saying?
it's not gonna stay. Everyone else is gonna be up in it though. Like,
Right.
not gonna
But
say that way for
also,
long.
Creature Confections would be such a cute thing for either like a monster baking romance or a Halloween like bake shop like Creature Confections.
Mm.
Anyway, just a thought, throwing that out there in case anyone wants it, because I'm never going to write that book. So it's all for you.
When you say monster baking shop, do you mean like there'd be like a monster couple that everyone
Like
thinks
Legends
they're
and
beat and Jerry?
Lattes, where like
they
it's all these
actually-
different like.
I still have
fairy
not read
tale-
Legends and Lattes, and I need to. It's on my Libby. Like I have it requested.
It's
I need
very
to read
cute. Very cute. And so, but like that vibe, but like Halloween spooky creatures, like ghosts and witches, and like Halloween Town, but like a bake shop, you know?
I feel like that'd be a great like novella.
Right?
You know,
I would have a great time with it. Because I mean, any excuse to read anything Halloween, I'm down for it, you know?
Yeah.
sign me up, baby. I got my Hocus Pocus mug. I'm ready to go.
Yes. We have a line from This Radiant Life. Her project in every lifetime focuses on a couple that when they first pass, they make a pact to find each other in every lifetime. Each time they are back on Earth or reincarnated, they find each other. Oh, I love that.
Really cute.
But also
Um,
angsty and heartbreaking, I imagine.
Yeah.
Right, I bet it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, yes, big oof. Name help: Jasper or Jude/Judah.
Ooh,
I like all of
Jasper.
those names.
Yeah, they're all good, but I vote Jasper personally.
Don't you have a Jasper, Katie?
I mean, as a girlie who has a Jasper, I have to put
Yeah.
my name in the hat, or name in the
Yeah.
hat in the ring for Jasper.
Yeah, it's
I love that
same
name.
thing.
I used to have a cat named Jasper, so Jasper.
Okay. Well, it seems like Jasper is the consensus.
Yes.
So I hope that was helpful to you at all. The Jude. Okay. Well, also Chad is saying Jude, so I feel like you really can't go wrong with any of these names because they're all
Yeah.
great. I do a line, but I'm outlining, so they're more explainy than pretty, and that's valid.
Yeah.
Truly. You're so welcome. Please write that for all of us, because I feel like at this point you know more about baking than all of us, since you're
Yeah.
currently writing a book that has a lot to do with baking. So do us all that favor. Give us a Halloween spinoff. Also have Jasper. Listen, Jaspers are hiding among us, truly.
Mhm.
So back to Among Us. Dun dun dun.
Let's just play that now.
I swear, like,
exactly.
I
Hot
swear
song
after
Among Us.
stream, I'm gonna be like, all right, who's on Among Us?
Who's on Among Us right now? I love that. I love that. Okay. I think that was everything that. Oh, I do have a question. So on the Troublemaker stream, Katie, I shared a little piece of this little song poem thing that I wrote, and so I shared the whole thing. Where did I share it? I think I told it to Becca C. Smith, but I was just like, I wanted to share it because I'm just really proud of it. In case.
Are you gonna sing
Before we
it for
start-
us, Mr. Music
Oh,
Major?
there is
Yes.
there's no actual music written. It's basically just a poem at this point.
gotta-
But
Figure out some
I'm not
lyrics
gonna tell
for
you
music.
who wrote it or who it's about, but if you know anything about this book, you probably know. So here we go. This will lead us into our second sprint. An angel for me, a soldier for you. Each morning we wake to a sky mostly blue. But as day fades to night, no need for a light. We make our own sun through the cover of night. So take me in your arms while the storm rages on. Should it destroy all we know, we won't cry, not for long. For a soldier and angel, side by side, can withstand any weather and the rising of tides. This life we share, nothing more than a flash, but our love is the one thing that won't burn to ash. The line where the heavens melt into the tides, I'll wait for you there, for you'll always be mine.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Isn't it? But whenever you mentioned like finding each other in every lifetime, it just brought that back. Like the place where the heaven melts into the tides, I'll wait for you there, for you'll always be mine.
That better be about the couple I'm thinking it's about, Cody. That better be.
Wait,
Thank God.
wait.
Well,
I don't know which couple.
the main one, you know.
No, okay. It's not.
God damn it, Cody. Just give me the book as you're writing it. Let me just read it all as you're writing it.
Right. You'll just be an alpha reader and just get to read the dog water draft. Can you share documents on Scrivener? Is that a thing?
Oh, I wish.
Like
I don't think
Google
so.
Docs? I don't think so either.
If
That'd
there was
be
a way,
cool,
though, know that I'd be in your document walls.
Yeah, you would just be hacking into that thing. I need it now.
Give me.
Right. Oh, thanks, friends. Okay, well, we have reached our second sprint, so it is time to write more words, I fear. So with that said, hands on the keyboards, and we'll see you in 40 minutes. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, y'all. I had Hans Zimmer in my ear and I was just flowing.
It's all good.
Oh, my gosh. Well, how did it go for you, friends?
So for me, it went well. I wrote another 400 words during that sprint. So finally, I was able to pick up the pace, and I topped up on my coffee.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Katie, how'd it go for you, friend?
I did so well. I'm literally 150 words from 50K, but so close. So close.
Oh, so close.
So close. I will hit it today for sure because I have about 800 more words to write today. I'm up to 1,207 for the day. So flowing.
Slay. You are indeed flowing. Evelyn, how'd it go for you, friend?
I only got 275 words, but I'll take it.
That's
I
great.
think, okay, I'm making excuses for myself 100%, but I also feel like when you start chapters, it's just brutal. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel like starting a chapter just sucks. And then once I'm in the meat of it, it flows a lot faster. So I think that's part of it too, is I'm starting chapter 16 on this stream. Like I hadn't written one word of it. So I
So
think
you got to look at a blank page for a little while.
yeah, and I had to do a lot of like erasing and rewriting because it's also got a lot of dialogue right at the top. Like that's just the way I chose to start it off, and yeah, that's kicking my butt a little bit. But progress is progress, so we'll
Amen.
take it.
Amen. And
You got it started.
Exactly. And that's the hardest part, truly.
Mhm.
But while I'm catching up on the chat, if you lovely ladies wanted to find, one more maybe line to share before we head out on our merry way for the day, I'm going to catch up on the chat. We had Rachel join us during that sprint. Hello
love
and
Rachel.
welcome in. Let's see. This Radiant Live got 264 words. Jessica says, struggled to write and got 128. But I'm going to move some furniture and try again later. Nothing like some physical labor to get the brain juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? Truly. Like if I'm just like staring at a page for so long and I just do not know what to write, going on a walk, moving my body in some type of way, always just kind of like gets the juices flowing. And so maybe that's just what we need. Molly finished one character sheet because every time I started typing, someone needed me. Ain't that just the way? Ain't that just the way? Kylie got 532. Oh, yes. Let me go find a line. 275 is a good number. Thank you, Z, for hyping us up because numbers really don't matter.
Yeah, I know they don't. I know they don't deep down.
Yeah. Cage got 231, and Becca is trying to finish the script for my documentary today, Crossing Fingers. That is so exciting. Also, if you didn't know, Becca C. Smith has a documentary going live Wednesday, December 10th. So go check out her channel on that day and show her some love because she has been putting some work into this for a while. I feel like she's been working on this for months. But yes, go show her some love on Wednesday for sure. Was working on the first death/pact scene. Yes. I ended up getting almost 400 more words. I'm at 775 for the day, and I got about 400 the first one. So, but I guess, me and Katie are on the same wavelength because I'm having a very like father figure healing moment happening right now. And
I live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of like what's happening. We're healing some trauma. Before we cause some more trauma. So we love to see it.
Oh, no.
All the trauma.
But Charlie, would you like to share a line?
Okay. Let's see. Gosh. Okay. I turn away from the clouds and focus my attention on her. It's hard to tell beneath the robes, but I think I see a knowing look cross through her eyes, and a sharp jolt strikes my stomach. I feel as though I've been caught red-handed. I nod, but she waits for me to steer Juniper towards her before nudging her horse in the side, signaling her to walk. She matches my pace as we catch up to the rest of the group, tossing an occasional glance my way.
What's going on there?
So for context, my main character is like in a group of people. She like about a quarter of them she does not like. And she also feels like she's putting the ones that she does like at risk, like mortal danger. And so she's trying to like figure out a way she can sneak off on her own. And she's just been sort of like called out for it.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Katie?
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. Do you want a angsty snippet or a sweet snippet? Because
Angsty. I was almost like, we don't even need the second option. Angsty.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
We'll
please.
go for angsty.
Or can we get both? Can we bargain for both? Can we like make a new deal? Like,
I'm with Evelyn.
I mean,
Oh my
just
God.
saying.
But give us the angsty first, so we can end
Okay.
on sweet.
Okay, I'll give you the angsty one first. This is a little bit later continuation of the first one. So, okay, this is from Jasper's POV. But as he stands there and waits with Gustav for his next interview, his eyes find Darcy. He's leaning against the railing and talking, one hand waving elegantly in the air. Jasper bites the inside of his cheek hard and tries to unfocus his eyes, but his heart has other plans. It thumps in his chest, a desperate rhythm, and suddenly all he wants to do is to go over there and clasp their hands together, to squeeze until it hurts both of them, just to feel him clutch onto Jasper, just as hard as Jasper would clutch onto him. But he can't, and his throat closes, choking him with another bout of anger. And even though he tells himself it's irrational, his heart and raw nerves and scarred cord don't give a fuck. He can't reach out for Darcy. He can't ask for comfort. He can't lash out again. He can't. And it's like being trapped in a closet again, dark and suffocating. But he is Jasper Sorensen, 3-time world champion, and he will not break. Not here, not now, and he certainly will not break in the arms of his championship rival.
Bro.
I can't. So basically, this book you're writing is going to heal me. So just letting you know that.
Yes, we are
It's
really going to try.
and heal me at the same time.
It is. Jasper just needs a hug. We're not gotten there yet. So to heal a little bit, this sweet part takes place before all of this happens, so we get this before. But anyway, basically, the two characters are in a fuck buddy relationship, but this scene they have not had sex that I'm going to read the part of. They're just falling asleep together. So this is the sweet part. Jasper's heartbeat is steady, but his throat is tight with all the words he can't say yet, not in any language. He isn't afraid of them. He set them to partners in the past, but Darcy isn't his partner. He's his lover, yes. Teammate, yes. But a partner is a more encompassing word, and the thought of it twists in Jasper's chest. A deep and undeniable want for that, but even with Darcy asleep, he can't say it. It'd be too real, too much, too selfish. Darcy didn't enter into this relationship of only mutual release. But it bubbles up in Jasper anyway, uncomplicated and non-threatening, as true a fact as any. The sky is blue. Kairos F1 racing team is blue. Jasper Sorensen and Darcy Douglas race for Kairos F1 racing team. Jasper Sorensen is utterly in love with Darcy Douglas. So, with his throat tight and tongue like lead, Jasper does the only thing he can. He pauses the slow up and down arc of his fingers over Darcy's ribs and waist and hip, and with the lightest touch possible, he traces, "I love you," on Darcy's skin.
Oh,
Bro. Both of those were bangers. I'm so glad I got both.
There you
Like,
go.
That was
As someone
She
who
writes romance.
thought-
she does write
thought they
romance.
the eggs, I'm so glad that I got both. Wow.
They're cute.
loving it.
And Evelyn?
Oh shit. Sorry. I was like still like letting that simmer.
I know.
I had, like, no joke, I had my hot tea and I was just like, sitting here like holding my hot tea and I was like, oh,
Wow.
that was so good. Like, I feel like
Thank
you
you.
and Charlie, both of the stuff you guys shared, I feel like Charlie, you are so good with creating like immersive worlds. Like, I don't know, or like settings. Like, I feel like that's something you really excel in. Like, every time I hear you read an excerpt, it just takes me right into like a whole nother world. It's really cool. So that was just you guys both.
Nice.
Yeah, totally. No, I definitely think that's like absolutely something that stands out to me in your writing. But anyways, okay. I'm gonna try and hype myself up to read more than one sentence.
You got
here.
this, Evelyn.
You got this,
Give us a
Evelyn.
snippet.
Okay, but Okay, this is just dialogue. It's going to give you a whole lot of nothing because I don't want to spoil anything. And like I said, this is kind of a spoilery scene because it's this chapter takes place right after a big ceremony, right? And this ceremony is a huge turning point in the book because the reader, as the story progresses, you kind of think you know how the ceremony is going to go, and it maybe doesn't go that way. And so this is the morning after, and all the characters are kind of like reckoning with that or coming to terms with that or whatever. So anyways, but two of my male main characters are kind of, well, a main character and a side character. They're just kind of like walking together to the breakfast nook with Winnie. I told Cody about this, but there's this old lady, Winnie, who runs the breakfast nook at this academy. And anyway, she's super sweet. But anyways, they're walking to go get breakfast and they're just talking. And Harlow says, we've also got the day off today. So there's that. Harlow continued, eager to lighten Novak's mood. Well, not really, Novak replied. We've all still got our appointments at the forge. Oh, right, Harlow said. I nearly forgot all about that, he finished with a chuckle. Novak's fist tightened at his side. Who did you pair with then? Harlow asked. I didn't see you after. And then it cuts off because Novak is then going to call out to the person he paired with the night before, and Harlow doesn't know who he paired with. And it might be someone Harlow was hoping to pair with but didn't and stuff. So anyways, it's going to cause like friction between them as friends, and I don't know, it's cool.
Oh yes,
we love the drama. We love the drama.
It's very like slow going. I feel like the story like builds slowly, but I love it. It's very like, I don't know, there's a lot of different relationships you get to see throughout it.
I love it. I love a character book. Lots of characters.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Cody, you gotta hit us with, you gotta give us like a solid excerpt. We're waiting for it. Okay.
This is just a little taste of my father-son healing moment. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is after the creature has been killed, and the rest of the group has run to this side of the cavern to like look at the creature and be like, "Holy crap! What was that?" How did you know how to stop it? Jinx asks. It was all Trigger's idea, I reply, catching the attention of the commander, who lifts his head to take in his last living son. You? How did you? The commander stumbles over his words. Trigger's eyes fall to the ground, afraid to meet his father's iron-colored gaze. Every battle is different. You taught us that. So I saw my opponent's weakness, and before Trigger can finish his sentence, his father is on his feet, pulling him into a tight embrace. Dad, you're crushing me. Trigger squeezes the words out. The commander loosens his grip, staring at Trigger like he's seeing him for the first time. Sorry, The commander pauses, lifting Trigger's wandering gaze to his. I'm so proud of you, son, and I wish I had told you sooner.
Tony!
It's so sweet.
It's so lovely.
I know. And it's like, I knew that I wanted to have this moment because I just feel there was a part of me that really wanted to have this relationship between this father and son have some sort of resolution to it, you know, because the whole time, I mean, you hate the commander, just putting that out there. But that's on purpose because there's a moment that's coming up where he's going to sort of maybe redeem himself. And so while I didn't quite hit the word count that I wanted, I did end up going into chapter 28 and writing a whole note to myself about why the commander has been doing what he's been doing, like the real motives behind what the main characters have been, you know, inferring based on his actions, completely off base. And it's kind of like my first, I guess, twist of the story where you think this one character is doing one thing, but in fact they've been doing this whole other thing. And it's all about to come to light in the next chapter after we get through this mushy moment, right? Because once, I haven't written it yet, but when we get to it, Asher's going to be like, this is great and all, but you still have a lot of explaining to do, you know? And the commander, you know, finally, like, you know, releases Trigger from the embrace or whatever, and he's like, fine, I'll tell you everything. And that's how the chapter ends. And then chapter 28 is us learning what's really been going on behind the scenes and why the commander has been doing what he's doing. So that's really fun. I'm really excited to write that part. But yeah, once we get past that, third trial's here, straight into the finale,
Ugh.
then the epilogue, and then it's over.
Oh my gosh, you're
Wow.
finished.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
So
you're
close.
fine.
So close. But let's I think everyone was just like, thanks, have a great day, thank you for the stream, you're so welcome. Angel says, for me, as soon as November was done, I finished first half of chapter 18 and my FMC is getting kidnapped. Oh my gosh, we're gonna spawn Alyssa in the books in here any moment. Got a small block as my daughter keeps waking me up in the middle of the night because of her teeth. Oh, she's teething. I can't believe that. That baby is just growing like a weed. I feel like time is flying. But with that said, I had a lovely, lovely time with all of you here on the channel. Would each of you like to, plug anything before we go? We'll start with Charlie, work our way around, and then we'll deuce out.
Well, hello there. I'm Charlie, or Charlie Rewrites here on the YouTube. And I'm Charlie Rewrites on Instagram as well. I do writing vlogs and occasional live streams. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on the writing vlogs at the moment. Feel free to follow me over there if you like my weird and chaotic energy.
Yes, we love to see it. And I saw one that you posted of you like writing at 5 a.m. Girl, good for you. I will be watching, but couldn't be me.
Love the dedication.
Yes. And Miss Katie Ann.
Yes, I am author Katie Chandler, or author.katie.chandler, basically everywhere. TikTok, Instagram. I don't post on YouTube anymore, but I do live stream every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with 3 of my other friends. We are chaotic and funny and weird. And also I have a book out, Backhanded Compliments. It's tennis, soulmates, rivals to lovers. You can tell I have a thing. I love rivals to lovers. Sapphic, and you can buy it wherever you get books. It's great if you don't like winter because it's very summery vibes. So if you want to go somewhere warm, I think I may have done that well. So there you go.
Amen. Amen.
Nice.
And Evelyn.
I'm Evelyn Black 394, I think, on YouTube. I really need to change that to like an actual writing something. I don't know. I really need to switch that up. But I'm sure if you type in Evelyn Black, you'll find me somewhere, But the only thing I have coming up, I stream a lot. And the only thing I have coming up is I am streaming as Gru this Thursday. It's going to be a secret mission between Gru and Santa. So it's a little weird, but it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a little out there, but look, you can tune in just for the fun vibes, if nothing else.
It's so good. The ice cream cone for the nose is my favorite.
Listen, that thing is hard to breathe into more than you think, bro. Like it is. But does
it at least like smell nice? Like the cone,
yeah, it
is
does,
it like
actually
nice and sweet?
I
smelling?
will say it smells pretty sugary, but yeah. So that's like this coming Thursday, and then I'm taking a break for a couple weeks till the new year, so I can hit the ground running in the new year with some cool new stuff coming out that I have planned. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. But I just have to say, like, comment, and subscribe down below to Cody, because I think he's too modest to like say it at the end of every stream. Like, comment, and subscribe, because he's awesome and creating a cool space for all of us to come together and write together. And that deserves likes and comments and lots of love. So
wow. Everyone needs an Evelyn in their life, truly. I always feel so good about myself after anytime I'm like FaceTiming or chatting with Evelyn. I'm like, oh my God,
you're the sweetest. You guys are all the sweetest. This has been such a fun stream, honestly.
Oh, it really has. I'm so excited because we have so many more streams for the rest of this challenge. We're getting close. We're in like the final like 3-ish weeks of this challenge, which is crazy that we're getting that close. But hey, it's happening. We're every day we're pushing forward, and I in the words of Glinda, couldn't be happier. But with that, friends, we will catch you